Good morning, one and all. Welcome to the adventures of Frederick Godslayer. Oh, hang on. Did I say Godslayer? Of course, I mean Frederick Alexanderson. A man destined to prove his legitimacy as the final, well, I suppose probably not final if we've survived this long, but at least descendant of Alexander the Great, because that is our current goal, along with also inventing something. And what else are we doing? Oh, that's right, we were holy warring on behalf of a puppet Byzantine emperor we installed a while ago. Everything's coming back all at once here. So I want to mention very briefly here that today's episode that you're watching now and tomorrow's episode I'm going to record in bulk just because I want to get a day off so that I can work on some other projects that are going on in the background. But I thought now was the perfect time to do it because we have just so much to do with Frederick. We have an obvious goal for him. He's going to die in, what did I say, 1085, thanks to that deal we got with the Dungeon Master, and I think we've got the kind of path ahead forged for us somewhat, so let's get on with it. Now, what we got at the very end of yesterday's episode was a pop-up forging the ancestry. I should also point out, by the way, lots of very good backstories in the comments from yesterday. I hearted a couple of my favorites in there. So if you want a little bit of community fan fiction about why perhaps Frederick Godslayer is a descendant of Alexander the Great, lots of good explanations in there as far as I'm concerned. But for the time being, we are going to send out every messenger and inform every crier about our new discovery that we are, in fact, a descendant of Alexander the Great. It's going to cost us 10,000 prestige, but no price of prestige is too great for being related to Alexander the Great, I think. Let's see where that goes. So we're also fighting this holy war. Like I said, we installed this man, Emperor Logarus Bardus, born in the purple, son of a Byzantine emperor who was kidnapped by none other than Yuning Godslayer, our current character's father, raised alongside Yuning's own children. Of course, the character we're playing now, Frederick, raised essentially as a sibling, a adopted brother there, is also Hanos and Dao Germanic, born into our court, in fact, because we kidnapped his wife. So technically not born in the purple, but conceived in the purple, probably didn't have the same ring to it. So here we are. He is currently in the middle of a grand holy war for the kingdom of Carthaginensis, which is... I actually don't know what the target is specifically. It could be this region. What was the... Yeah, it's a prepared invasion, and as far as I recall, the way prepared invasions work is anything you've sieged, you get to keep personally when the invasion is over. So we're going to help him grab as much land as possible here, and we're going to hopefully install a very powerful Byzantine rivaling Hanos Dao Germanic emperor. And that would be fantastic, because it'll be the only other one on the map. It is finished. A revolutionary paper on theurgic rituals. It explores potentially new and rewarding ways of summoning divine beings. We've written another paper there. That's just a minor paper. We've already written a minor paper, haven't we, in hindsight? That was the one that we wrote yesterday on the movement of the stars to explore the mind of Odin. We should be, in theory, inventing something, but I worry now that all of these distractions, the bloodline of Alexander, the war that we're participating in right now, I worry that all of that may have made us too busy to carry on with the invention. I might put the event on indefinite hold. Hopefully not, because that would be a massive loss, because I don't know if we'd be able to do it again if it's interrupted midway through, because chances are we're already flagged as having started it at least. Ah! There he is. What a character. Okay, he's not great, but he's certainly not bad. He's got food poisoning that's been maltreated, so he's got -3 to all of his stats. He's a little bit better in theory than he is in practice currently. He gains skilled tactician. He came out a warrior then. Zhong Chen is in theory also our successor currently. Let's take a look here. Pemo, for some reason, is the one that we're currently electing. Let's go ahead and swap that out, because it'd be better to have any direct descendant. Why can we not name him? I guess we got to invite him to our court? I have no idea. You're not in line for anything, are you? No, he's really not. Let's... can we just invite him to court? Will that work? Invite to court is not abroad. I think he's abroad, council abroad currently, because we were educating him. He won't come to court because he thinks he's found his calling. No. Let's buy a favor from him, see if we can bring him over. Can we buy a favor from him? We haven't got the 40 gold. You know what? I'm taking out a loan. This is too worth it in this situation to ensure that our grandson and heir is in our court. Buy a favor. Possible to invite him to our court because he's a relative of the current ruler. Shit. What if I grant him a council position? He'll do it. Okay. So we have to now give him that council position. So let's fulfill the promise. He's going to be granted a council position based on his skills. Oh, God, what are they going to make him? Spy Master? Okay, sure. I mean, the Spy Master was the only one who I didn't really mind upsetting there. Oh, no, they're all kind of random guys in hindsight. Not the best Spy Master, but when his food poisoning, his ill treatment clears up, I mean, 12 Spy Mastery? It's not ideal. Gregarious, diligent, patient, lustful. Let's get the man married off. Oh, there you go. We published a theorem paper, which was... No. No. No, 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 no. No. This is a curse. We've had a curse placed on the dynasty. This can't keep happening. Yuan Chong died of cancer. The grandson that we lovingly raised from tiny baby up to fully grown guy, the person that we made a deal with death himself to ensure that we had a successor, has died. My God, there's only one eligible male line who is a direct descendant of our current character. If this kid dies, we lose the bloodline. My God, unless this guy has some more kids in a hurry. Shit. Take another concubine. For God's sake, take anyone. Here. No. He has a low opinion of us. Please. Son, the dynasty is on your shoulders. I'm so sorry I gave you that temple. For God's sake, please. Her. Jinu. Jinu, I was saving her for his marriage product. Give it to him. She's quick. She's strong. Or she's astute and strong. They're both lunatics. Maybe they'll get along. Please, this is down to you. Perfect conversation. Let's just try and do something. Get to know each other a little better. There you go. There you go. Look, things are coming along quite nicely. Give him an artifact? Give him the signet ring. Oh, we can't. We've already given him an artifact recently. Shit. Can I revoke his title? We'd have to retract it from this guy. And then we'd have to retract it from this guy. And then we'd have to retract it from this guy. This isn't going to work. What? Not unless we imprison him. And banish him and then bring him back. Oh, Jesus. This is ruined. It's all ruined. How has this gone so badly wrong? We can't marry him off matrilineally. It is down to this guy to have more kids. But more solely, it is entirely down to Jun Liang at this point. Entirely. The whole dynasty's destiny lies on this kid's shoulders. Shit. Well, let's see how he ends up. We haven't got direct control over his, Actually, we could buy Damascus and forge a sword, couldn't we? As long as we don't reforge it, we won't get that annoying pop-up saying, do you want to give it to this person? Do you want to give it to this person? Do you want to give it to this person? Well, I'm a little bit shaken by that, because I thought this dynasty was, though in a dangerous situation, always redeemable, until the two characters that were meant to redeem it both died long before their time. Wow. Hello. Fellow members of the Order sometimes speak of intricate charms and recipes to ward off evil. Perhaps I should take precautions too. Considering the stars of Capricorn, I nod to myself, the kidney on my shelves will make most people uncomfortable. Shall we paint our whole castle in holy symbols? No, we're losing piety for that. This is foolish paranoia. The gods will protect us. Of course they will. My brother, I have a proposal that might interest you. Is it you finding a way to marry off my daughters matrilineally? Of course it's not. It's finding a hermetic text. I'm not really that bothered, and we are in debt. Let's just go for the middle ground here. Oh my God, but we have to go for piety. It's the character's backstory. I can't ignore it. After this war is over, of course, we will get out there, and we'll start raiding. That was, of course, what we were going to do. Certain schools of Chan philosophy stress the importance of enlightenment being gradual, improving a little bit at a time. Today, you feel like you made an important step in the right direction. One small step for man. What the hell was that? My men have come across a burial site of some sort of holy person from the pathetic Christian Mayor Boethios. This could be a chance to show them how we treat their weak holy people. We're not barbarians like them, we will leave it alone, or we take the 500 gold. As much as the 500 gold would not only be able to pay off our current immediate debt and the debt from the moneylenders, I think in this case, the horrible Cyclops lady and her... What's going on with your eyes? He's not blind, he's just gone spooky. He's a dragon man, half dragon. That's so strange. At this point, I feel like we have to say we're not barbarians like them. We're not going to stoop that low just for 500 gold. Oh my god, our troops are getting annihilated. We're getting absolutely blitzed. Holy crap. This is a great example of... Oh! Qin Ji Hong was sacrificed to the cruel Germanic gods. It was forcefully dragged on top of a temple and torn apart by mad priests. Ah, Chu Ho. Wait, what? Han Buddhist? Wait, who sacrificed you? This man. Of the Manx revolt. Oh my god, a Germanic revolt. How terrible. He's trying to go back to the old ways. That son of a bitch. Okay. Well, look, the revolts I can't do much about, unfortunately. It's just going to rely on our vassals dealing with that. As long as they don't touch the giant arse statue. I'm not that bothered. Unbelievable. Right, let's stop assaulting places down when we don't have the troops. Or more specifically, we don't have the reinforcing numbers because we're in debt. They should start working back up now, assuming the attrition doesn't kill them faster. Let's just take it a little bit slower. Hey, we found the Hermetic text. There you go. As a little benefit, I suppose. What the hell else have they got in this war that this doesn't count as one yet? We've like, personally gained almost all of the war score. Okay, we'll take a look in a second. Legends of the Godslayer. We have written a quality 2 book, i.e. crap. Crap, and you know what? I'm not even going to bother looking at it because we don't have the library space regardless, right? How are they still... Okay, so there's a little bit up there, but that's just an ally, right? Yeah, it's Maghreb. That's not Maghreb. Okay, that bit's Maghreb. I don't know what the hell's going on here. We do need to go and counter-siege some stuff down there, but we'll finish off up here and then we'll head back over. And in that time, the ticking war score should get us relatively close to victory for this guy. What a mess, huh? Saddle my horse. The White Bear is in the Faroe Islands. I don't know how it got there. I guess it must have swam. I think we're hunting a polar bear. I think that's what we're getting at. What an incredible metaphor. Right, let's go and take this. Oh, hello. You will not escape me. Are we actually going to catch it? I think I've only ever caught the white bear twice in all of my YouTube endeavors. 91%. Right, let's get back over to Spain. You spent weeks in the wilderness searching for any trace of the prey, but you're forced to return empty-handed. It's my own failure, or it's because my retainers are useless. Will we suddenly become arbitrary? I mean, I'd argue we've been a fairly arbitrary ruler, but we've been arbitrary to the benefit of the entire realm, right? Humble. It's very hard to both declare yourself descendant of Alexander the Great and also be a humble man. I think I'm going to take arbitrary, which, as I've said before, arbitrary isn't necessarily a negative. And I mean, look, we can't take humility when this is popping up immediately afterwards, right? Arbitrary isn't necessarily a negative. As long as you rule in a good way, in an arbitrary but beneficial way, your people won't mind. Despite my best efforts, my peers have yet to recognize the legitimacy of my clan and Alexander's ancestry. Even worse, my own subjects have reacted with apathy and skepticism to the news about my dynasty's prestigious founder. My counselors believe that the people are simply too ignorant to understand the importance of my discovery, while my peers are merely envious of the implications. For one reason or another, my quest is not over yet. My clan will have no value for as long as it's not university recognized. We need more celebrations and exposure. Another 10,000 prestige. My god. We're down to 28k from almost 50k. This has been quite the endeavor, quite the journey. My god. Okay, let's get over here and kill some troops before they undo all of my good work. Oh, it's over. It's over. And we had everything sieged. He's taken everything. There you go. Now he feels like a bit more of an emperor. What a guy. Congratulations, my friend. Only 57 opinion, despite the fact that I very clearly won that war for him, the dick. Well, this is interesting, isn't it? I wonder if we can form an alliance. Off of form alliance, we need a non-aggression pact. How do we form a non-aggression pact? We'd have to marry off 2 of our dynasty members. I'm going to mark you as special interest, and that way we'll just get a pop-up whenever he goes to war, and then we'll be able to get involved and help out with that. Right, so let's go to Brittany, which apparently we own now. Let's mark... Ah! The prosperity of Giesland attracted a number of scholars. No, I want to build a holding slot. A scholarship foundation giving technology points permanently. I mean, that's very good, but not really what we're after. Damn it. Have we even got one of those in the capital? Meat, steel, books, trade routes, fortification, town watch, scholars foundation. We do have that in the capital. Oh, cool. Okay, so it wasn't a massive loss then. Massively in debt again, but again, when we flip over to raiders, we should be fine here. Don't worry about it. Duchy of Granada. I've received news that King Styrbjorn, the wise pagan ruler who petitioned me to convert his realm, is dead. King Styrbjorn walks with Odin now. His son is also Dow-Germanic and Norse. The question is, did they convert the majority of their realm, or is it all going to fall apart? It's pretty strongly Dow-Germanic. Yeah, I think they'll probably hang on to it. They might be under a lot of pressure from Somanusco, Catholic. Apparently Lollard has popped up. We'll keep an eye on it, but I'm not too worried about the holy implications right now. Oh, God. A young talented artist from Dynasty sent President to paint an iconic portrait of Yuning the Worm. Of course we'll do it. Oh, the money. The treasury can't bear such expense. We've gone from having so much money I have no idea what to spend it on to now not having enough money to cover basic events at this stage. My God. Right, France, you're paying for it. We could go somewhere else in the world, but for the time being, we're gonna go for France, I think. A large merchant caravan from distant lands has arrived at the gates of your capital. Let them in. As evening falls, the fat merchant sits by the fire and regales you, as the rest of the court with stories of his travels. Tell us more about the mythical realm of Hindustan. He's offering us this man, Buoro. He is a eunuch. He's very diplomatic. He's got a falcon on his shoulder. He's offering us a slave, basically. I'll be honest, that's very generous, thank you, but I think I'm alright. I don't know what I'd do with him. We're not going to replace... You know, because we're an emperor right now, our kings have a certain expectation to be on the council, that type of thing. I would sooner name them diplomat than some random dude. And we've already got Digby Chicken Caesar on there. I'm not going to fire him in favour of some randomer. Gary Prime has had blank removed from their treasury. There needs to be a way to remove all of those broken artifacts, right? With some sort of mod command. I'll try and think of a way to do that, because it would be a shame to have this many broken shit. Like, every time we have a succession or something like that, I have to spend a good 10 minutes clearing up the treasury. So we could potentially fill these boats with, what, 4,900 gold? Yeah. I don't know if we'll be able to get that just from northern France, but more than enough to pay off our debt. Oh, you know what? It's ticking up pretty fast. Vassal inheritance warning. Right. What the hell's going on here, then? What do you own? Gear of Finn? Dukedom of Finn. Oh, we're going to lose part of Denmark to Perm. Okay. Well, I'll deal with that later. We'll look into it at some point in the future, I'm sure. I'm not too bothered right now. Gazing Twonin's eye. Hello. The eyes revealed a sinister plot. What a shocker. We need to repay that loan as soon as possible as well. Let's focus on the more immediate problems. Here's an immediate problem. We need more stewardship. Because if we die now, we've got a chance of losing some... I mean, not to mention our taxes are going to be in the toilet. Because our domain isn't efficiently managed. Maybe now we turn away from hunting. As much as I'd love to get the bear, this guy has another 50 years of his life. Retirement has been snatched away from him. Look, I'm going to be honest, brother. I don't care about you making every single title in the game here. Maybe we should get back to work. Because he's got many, many years ahead of him still. He's got a 42 years. Odin be praised. Skull Trophy. Excellent. You know what? Yeah. I feel like we have to do it. Rulership. +3 stewardship should allow us to hold at least one more title. Or none at all. Are you fucking joking? Ruler stewardship bonus +1. Shit. Is there a law we can pass? Corpus Iuris Canonici will annoy all of our burgher vassals. In fact, it's a net loss of 20 opinion because we've got +10 there. And then we're going to -10. Oh, Jesus. We could centralize. We lose a vassal limit, but we gain +1 to our domain size. That's something. Okay. Let's go for that, then. Let's go for that one. Hopefully people will be on board with that. We're nowhere near our vassal limit anyway. 12 out of 42. If we go for maximum centralization, we could hold that. And we could change that every 5 years. So over the course of our guy's life, we might be able to organize the realm in such a way that it doesn't matter who takes over after us. They should be able to hold it regardless. So that's what we'll aim for, I guess. Has our invention just completely fallen by the wayside at this point? It's just stopped entirely. That'd be a massive shame if that holy war caused us to lose out on that. Because I don't think we'll be able to do it again. I'm just going to say decline on that because we don't need the points anymore. It's just going to cost us money. Oh, that would be such a shame. Shit. Right. So because I think we will have been we will have had a character flag given to us basically saying, yeah, they've done this. I worry that now we might not be able to do a grand invention again. Was it worth it? I mean, it's a bit more impressive to see a Norse Emperor flourish a little bit, a Han Norse Emperor flourish a little bit that we worked on last generation than it is to see A rare but consistent event from the Hermetic Society, you know? I think it was the right choice. Are we stood on the same... I was about to say, are we stood on the same square there as a... Oh! Yeah, keep cheering. After years of study, research, and investment, I finally achieved my goal and eternally bound my dynasty's name to one of the greatest conquerors of known history. Long after I'm gone, people will look at my descendants in awe and tremble at the very thought of meeting them in the field of battle. Within our veins flow the same strength that subjugated Egypt, the same genius that cracked Babylon, the same ambition that led one man to travel from the heart of civilization to the edge of the world. Eternal glory awaits us, and there it is. Become the founder of a bloodline. Giving month prestige, legendary enforcement rate, personal combat, Hellenic opinion, reformed Hellenic opinion, and we can, once per character, launch a mass invasion. It cost us 20,000 prestige and God knows how much more gold. 4 bloodlines with 1 character. That's our new... Varma made 1, Fatar made 1, Zengar made 1, Yuning made 3, we've made 4. Our next character has to make 5 bloodlines. Which, I'll be honest, I don't think is going to happen. Wow, look at that. We've been universally acknowledged as being directly descended from Alexander the Great. I'm kind of surprised there's so little fanfare associated with that. Oh, shit. Oh, Lord. We won? Whoa, that was surprising, I suppose. Good shit. Okay, I'm not complaining. And the boats are almost full. Well, I say almost full. We're 3/4 of the way there. Roughly. Let's get this finished. Let's get the money back. We've inherited something else, too. No, thank you. Yeah, you can have that one back. I am most concerned about actually the realm itself at this point. Upland Tribe. Oh, we've got Upland Tribe? We're not supposed to have that. Let's give that away too. I want to give you that one. And Upland can have Upland Tribe. 8 out of 7. So look, if we reform one more thing, it should be safe. But again, a big part of that is going to come from stewardship bonuses and whatever else. Our next character is quite likely to have higher stewardship than what we've got right now. Because our guy's what? 10 stewardship. Yeah. I mean, it's quite possible. We're obviously supposed to have 20, but because of that deal we struck with the Grim Reaper, we've we've lost all of our stats there. Yeah, I think that'll work fine. I think that's a good idea, just to keep on top of things. No. Your faithful and trusted hunting dog has taken his last breath, long as he served you since you first received him as his puppy. But now it's time to bury your old friend, the puppy that Gudmund gave us. Bury him quietly in the castle garden, or he deserves a proper funeral. He does deserve a proper funeral. Absolutely, he does. If you're a lunatic, you can build him a pyramid, can't you? It's a real shame that of all the characters in this dynasty to not fall to lunacy, it was the one guy who we could have had something awesome. Dog pyramid. That's a shame. Never mind. Especially because it's... Oh! With the fall of the Byzantine Empire? Oh, easy come, easy go. What the hell happened? They're still there. I can see them. Oh! Oh, wow. Yeah. Okay. That is something. You're right. My God, they've got such a ridiculous empire. And because they're protected by China, too. They're going to be a hard one to crack. Good Lord. So the Byzantine Empire still exists, but in name only. They're kind of an exiled realm. I can't even click on their freaking capital. There you are. What, of all the places to set up a new capital, huh? Wow. Holy crap. So I think, I hate to say it, our poor new emperor, I imagine he'll be forced over to the Iberian Peninsula instead. What a complete mess. What a complete mess. We'll do something about that later, I'm sure. God knows how we're going to do that. Unifying Britain would be our first big one to go for. And then moving out into the European mainland. Actually, I think Scandinavia after that would make the most sense. And now that we have the blood of Alexander, invasions, conquests, they're that much more justifiable within the scope of the character. That's our province. Can't raid that one. They'd be very pissed. I mean, we could raid it. They probably wouldn't be very pleased, though. From an alliance with some dude. That's always good. Got to protect your assets. Not that that's going to make much difference when the Caliph comes swinging in there. I think they're absolutely doomed, aren't they? Well, Blood of Alexander. I always thought it was not enough fanfare for that one. It's just suddenly pop up like, oh, yeah, no, you've done it. Oh, shit. Mrs. Doubtfire. One of my favorite movies begins to Dungeon Master is Lethal Weapon 2. Anyway, I'm flipping all these sexes. Enjoy. Well, there we are. What does that do for the Republic? Oh, no, that's not right. Is this going to destroy the Merchant Republic? I think if we unpause, it should be fine. Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. It's just a lady republic now. That's okay. That's all right. That's just keep going. Not a problem. What a friggin' mess. What an absolute mess. Well, we found a way to get the female members of the Dynasty landed. It's not very convenient nor recreatable, but there we go. Brilliant work, everyone. I stumbled into a courtier eating a cookie outside the kitchen. The courtier apologized several times and offered me a cookie. You can take that cookie, and you can stick it up your yeah. Zhongxi wants me to stop being so cynical. That's a promise I won't be able to hold, but I won't disturb her anymore. She's not happy about that. I would be cynical too if somebody told me to do that, to be fair. There we go. We're good. Let's get out of here. Let's take our ill-gotten gains back home and start paying off our many debts and rebuilding our many wonders. Perfect. There you go. Right. Tech advances too. Very nice. Now, what was it we were going to build? We were going to go for that mayoral office, and this couldn't have come at a more perfect time. It's a small town. We need popular customs, so let's do one of those. Let's build a small town. Let's get you overseeing construction, which I assume we'll get it back down to the 1 day. Finally, stuff to build just as we bring in the gold. That's nice. Let's resume construction of all of the wonders as well, of course. Get on with that one. Oh, what do we want to build? Fancy throne room? Golden throne? We had a gilded skull throne, didn't we, before? Let's rebuild that. What else we got going on? The library, of course, carry on with that one. 5 out of 5 on the artifact slots on that front. Keep building the statue in the Faroe Islands. We do not have enough money, really? Oh, it's already got plating. I'm a fool. Watcher of Giants minor title. That's cool. Okay, let's get that in. Let's get the Colossus being built too. Murder holes. You know when we're building murder holes on this thing. Yeah, need I say any more? Okay, and then we've got more tech advances. Oh, wow. Okay. Oh, it was always economy. We just happen to have enough points in that one too. Okay, city construction level 4 could be relevant. Sorry, level 5 could be relevant. Noble customs level 4. Well, we're miles away from that one. City construction will give us what? Assay office, mustering ground. Castle infrastructure, improved keeps. Trade practices. Trade post limit plus 0%. I mean, no, actually what it is a plus 33% because it takes us back to neutral. I'm actually going to go with that. And you know what? I think I'll go with shipbuilding as well. More ships we've got, the more gold we can take. 16 out of 10. There you go. That was big. Okay. We're catching up with our trade post limit. If only our fellow patricians, or matriarchs, I suppose, at this point, would do something similar. That'd be quite handy. Let's get to building, then. It's been a long time since we've done this. This is nice. He's destroyed the Duchy of the Isles. Was he allowed to do that? Shoot him or something. Very weird. Fishing port, level 5. There you go. City shipyard. University is up to level 2. And finally, the big thing here. Middle mayor office being upgraded to big mayor office. That in turn, does that allow us to build these? Big mayor office. Holding's not building anything. I just need to reset it. There you go. So this should be a net gain of plus 7, general opinion. Plus 2 diplomacy. There you go. Plus 7, plus 2. So all of these are going to give us plus 1 to our primary stats. There we are. Very nice. Core Architect Guild gives us another minus 2% build cost build time. Should have built that first in hindsight. Bathhouse for another... For a total of 7.5% fertility and 0.5 health. That is quite significant. Statue giving more prestige. The city treasury. Oh, here we go. It's all kicking in. Thank you. City treasury. Thank you very much for that one. Look at this. You have Fury remove your treasury. What did you do with that? Gave it away? Oh, of course, Emperor Lagoris Bardus is now a lady. That may have killed off a lot of dynasties because they're going to be married and they're not going to divorce, but they're also not able to have children. Actually, how does that work? Because it doesn't, there's no point. They wouldn't add a check to check that they are both male and female because you can't marry, except for one very rare event. You can't marry someone of the same sex anyway. So maybe pregnancy still applies as per usual. I don't know. Either way, we'll keep an eye on it, because that's a really weird outcome. Right, how are we doing over here, then? And finally, big garrison. Giving us a little more retinue size. Bodyguard building. Giving us even more retinue size, as far as I recall. There you go. Perfect. Passing judgment on criminals from the safety of your throne. A young noble is brought before you. Fuck him. Wow. Okay, so that'll help give us a few more stats. There you go. I mean, to say that we've got minus 10 to all our stats, this character's still very, very good, isn't he? Still very, very good. Oh, she. Sorry. Still very good, isn't she? Insane. And if we can pass that final law, everything is like coming up Millhouse. We're back to the kind of standard affair. So let's drop the fleet. No. Let's take the I was about to call them embrasure. That's not the right word. The retinue. That's the word. Drop them back at the capital. You're trying to raid me. Oh, it's these bloody Catholics. Now that they can raid, we painted a giant target on our back because we're so rich. Get out of here. Oh, no, I don't give a shit if this guy's had... No. Get out of here. Unbelievable. Oh, we were here raiding first. Teach you a lesson. Let's drop the boats. Let them reinforce. What's our total fleet levy now? Like 600 and something, I'm sure. Yeah, no, closer to 700, right? 550... like 635. I don't know. I can't do. I haven't slept very much over the past 2 days. Retinue size. Oh, we're back ahead. That's nice. Okay. Let's just throw in a bunch of mass. Let's just throw in a shitload of mass, and then do that. 42,000. We've got way more boats than troops, which is a good problem to have, but still a problem, strangely enough. Piss off. We're gonna have to upgrade all of our garrisons. If we haven't already, that is. Oh, of course, we're using my my mod that changed them into lodges. But because we've already got a mod that does that, I'm not really sure what's going to happen here. Well, either way, fuck it. Let's upgrade it then, huh? And now we can build lodge upgrades. Hey, I'm surprised that's even working. Fantastic. So we can do things that go with our lifestyle. So I remember why I did it with that method. So the whole point of a lodge is to act kind of as a fort, but more so... I didn't really like the fort system in the game. So I removed that entirely, because how frequently do you use it, right? Forts disappear on succession anyway. We've got a mod called Better Forts in this mod pack that makes it so forts persevere. They don't disappear between generations. I thought, why not expand on that even further and make it into just a whole new building that's based on lifestyle and your character, and kind of use it as a building to outfit temporarily to buff up your stuff. So because we've got Theologian, we can build a private shrine that adds something I don't remember. Let's close our lodge upgrades for now. So it's more based on... It's a building... What's the best way to describe it? It's a building you customize based on your current character that is... that resets on succession. Suffice to say. I know, it's not that fleshed out right now. But it will be. It will be. That's the point. It's a foundation for more things. Hence the name... the working name anyway is just Foundation of that mod. But I do need to flesh that idea out more, because I think there's something there. It just needs a little bit more of a push. But it's polished. It's got all the right graphics and everything, so that's good. And a little button that I made. That's nice. Get out! Hey! Right, get all these upgraded. Get all these upgraded right now. I think we've lost all of our lodges where I... Actually, did we build them everywhere? I'm sure we did in hindsight. I don't remember. Either way, let's get these upgraded, given that the entire Catholic world can now raid. Right, you can fuck off. Get out! This is going to be a problem. I never considered the side effects of Catholicism raiding when we've got a giant, exceptionally wealthy domain. And we're not really much wealthier than the rest of the world, but you've got to bear in mind that where they're coming from, it's all Catholic. Huh. Okay, that's a problem. Anyway, thank you all for watching. Let's leave it there for today. I'd say there's been some significant changes here. We've got our big mayor office, which has been a long-term gain. Pretty fantastic that we finally got that one. We have the Bloodline of Alexander. How could I forget? That's pretty massive. I feel like next episode, we're probably going to drop out of the Hermetic Society and go for a whole other society, because at this point, there's nothing left they can offer us. They can't do anything for us, so we might as well drop out and move on to elsewhere. Maybe go for the Berserkers or the Warriors Guild, or I have no idea. Because unfortunately, I feel like I could, I suppose, reset it. Maybe I will. Maybe I will do that. Because it seems a little unfair that we just didn't get it because of a different opportunity. You could argue that's the point of the game. I'm not sure. Either way, we'll leave it there for today. I'll try and reset it in between episodes, I think. And then we'll probably join a new society tomorrow regardless. I'm not sure. Let's see how it goes.